Hey friends, the Powwow Guy here with the weekly update for Sunday, July 25th through Saturday, July 31st. It's Sunday here in South Central Pennsylvania. It is 90 degrees. It says it feels like 96. So that tells me it's actually 96. So anyway, it's hot, sunny, kind of humid, not oppressively so, but just enough to actually kind of want to stay inside with the air conditioning. But lovely day, and it's nice and quiet here where we live, so you can enjoy it up to a point, but as soon as you're out in that direct sunlight, forget it. So this past weekend was this yesterday was our Spirit Searcher Paranormal Investigation of the Metropolis Art Gallery in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. And it was cool because our group has a Facebook page. And the founder of our group, Pam, she ran a contest for people, and the winners got to join us on the investigation. And it was supposed to be live streamed. I mean, we had these great big hopes for our investigation last night. So there were 3 people that won. So that was cool. So they were all there. And if you watched the previous video I made on July 20th, last week, I talked a bit about Aquarius full moon is a lot like a Mercury retrograde. And in the sense that the electrical equipment can kind of go on the blitz. I believe that's what I said. Well, that actually proved to be true at our investigation. Most of our equipment was insane. Things were shutting off on their own. Batteries drained, whatever. We got even the Mel meter, which is usually pretty reliable. And we tested it to make sure it was working properly, and it was, but it was registering everything at 0.0. I mean, it was just a weird night. So we had a lot of equipment malfunctions. It was still a fun time. What was really interesting is that at one point during the investigation, Pam and Bruce, Pam's the leader of the group, Bruce is her partner. They have what's called an SLS monitor or an SLS camera. I'm not sure the right way to say it. But what it does is it shows the room, but then it tries to map out any human figures and that we might not see with our eyes. And a lot of times it will map out the shape of a human, but Pam and Bruce know to discard, what to discard and what to investigate further. So at one point, it was mapping out the figure of a person sitting in one of the chairs in the room. And it would react to certain individuals going near it. Well, when I came near it with the Mel meter to test the temperature and see if there was any EMF readings from it. But every time I got near it, they said, it's gone. As soon as Rob goes near it, it disappears. It's gone. And when I would step away from it, it would come back. So, again, we can't explain that, but one of the things that I thought might be the cause is that I am constantly covered in protective powwow charms. Like, for example, this is one I've been wearing for several days now. This is the iron bracelet that I got. Spirits are believed by some to be kind of repelled by iron. This a protective talisman that I've been wearing just to protect myself, because I don't want anything to get at me that's going to cause me to get sick again. Not to mention a couple other things that I had on me last night. So, it just kind of shows that there is evidence to suggest that certain powwow charms can actually protect you from the unseen. If we are to believe that the SLS was actually picking up some sort of like unseen spiritual presence, the fact that it always disappeared every time I went near it is very telling. So Anyway, that was the investigation. Yeah, crazy equipment failures and such. But I did call it. Check out that video from the 20th. Anyway, this upcoming week, astrologically, it's going to be kind of one of those weeks where we're in a waning moon. We're in the third quarter, but then the moon restarts its cycle on, I think, Tuesday night or Wednesday. It restarts its astrological cycle where it goes back into Aries, and then Taurus and Gemini and Cancer. So when the moon is waning and it restarts that astrological cycle, it's kind of a tense time. Not tense like, it's more tense like frustrating. People feel like they're lacking inspiration. Maybe there's some things you have to get done, but you just kind of don't feel like it. You don't have the energy. It's kind of a lazy time. People might feel bored, uninspired, even maybe a little depressed. That's totally normal when you have a waning moon restarting the astrological cycle, all right? Because the astrological cycle wants things to be new and begin again, and the waning moon wants to get smaller and wane in energy and power. So you might be feeling that the second half of this week, that sort of, I have this to do, but I really don't feel like doing it, or, I just can't commit to like getting involved in this emotional thing right now, or I just lack inspiration. Totally normal. Weather-wise, it's going to be another hot week, upper 80s to low to mid 90s, couple cloudy days, couple full sun days, and the humidity is going to increase towards the end, later in the week. So like by Thursday, I think we're going to have enough humidity to have thunderstorms. Don't get discouraged by a few cloudy days, though. It's still going to be nice. You'll still see some sun peeking through. It's also a good week it is going to be a good week. There's a few good days, like might be Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday for planting, if you want to plant some stuff, particularly flowers. But also fishing. It's a good week for fishing. That's it. Thursday, excuse me, Thursday will also be a good day for repairing fences. And I see just behind me, where my finger is here, one of the fence posts has come undone. So Thursday is ideal for fixing that. But it probably can't wait, so that'll have to be fixed today. So anyway, that's it. That's all I have this time for the weekly update. So I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful, gorgeous day and staying cool. And I hope you have a nice week coming up. And that's all I really had to say. So 2 weeks, there's another investigation come up, and then I'll be in Philadelphia for my birthday at a ghost walk. But we'll get into that next week. So have a great week. Love you guys. God bless you. And we'll talk soon.